Welcome. Good evening. I'm Nathan Sorwald. I'm the Assistant Director of Shorewood Drama's production of Little Women. Thank you for coming to our show. I just want to remind you of a few things before we start our show tonight. So first of all, please silence your cell phones. Second, no taking pictures during the show. If you would like pictures of our performance, we had pictures professionally taken, and you can scan a QR code out in the lobby to buy pictures. Also in the lobby will be concessions during intermission, so buy some of those if you would like. Thank you. Please enjoy the show.
Story, Joe.
No. Once upon a time, there was a wizard named Rodrigo, and he cast a terrible spell.
Not that kind of story.
That's what I'm writing, Beth. Rodrigo and his dastardly deeds of depravity. In this chapter, he finds a beautiful, scantily clad, screaming maiden tied to an enormous
A
worm.
real one.
Those are boring, Beth. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who was being a pest.
Her name was Beth.
And this little girl had a monster of a sister.
Joe.
That's right, its name was Joe.
And Beth liked her monster very much.
And there were two other girls in there somewhere, and a mother and a father, and this family lived in a small house in the shadows of a big city. And outside that city lived an even bigger country.
And that country went to war.
To war with itself. But even though the father had left to fight,
That was hard.
even if the world had split apart, that little girl and her monster, together they felt whole.
What happened when they grew up?
In this story, Beth, they never grow up. They just stay the same, and it lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever. Tell it again?
But I don't want to!
Joe?
But I don't want to, Meg!
You're too young to turn your hair up, Amy.
Besides, you don't wear enough of a braid to do that.
I'm not little Hannah. I'm practically a full-grown woman.
I don't understand. I'm more of a woman than Joe, anyway.
What?
Your hand's clean, at least.
Ink again?
I was writing my play. I must chase my inspiration in the morning before
You
my
gotta do something
it breaks
about
my
this.
spirit.
What am I supposed to do about this? Why are you wearing the costume, Joe? We're not rehearsing today.
I'm man of the family with father away.
Josephine is so childish, Meg. It is most aggravating.
Aggregating. That's a new one.
You mean aggravating, dear?
Aggregating.
So what, Joe? A lady should seek to improve her vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
Stop writing them down!
Someday I shall publish the collection.
You won't.
Will.
Won't, Josephine?
Well.
Won't, Josephine? Eat up! Soldiers are starving out in the field.
I have no appetite.
Poor Joe. It must be hard waiting on Aunt March all day.
Torture. But come the new year, she'll take me to Europe.
I'd 1,000 times rather sit with Aunt March than be the Mingott's governess. But Miss Mingott of the Manhattan Mingotts always talking down to me.
Poor Meg.
At least neither of you have to go to school. The days are quite interminable.
Interminable.
Poor Amy.
Girls laugh at my braids and sniff because we're poor and label Papa for being an abolitionist.
Libel. Labels are for pickle bottles.
We all got through school, Amy, and you'll survive it too.
Not Beth. Why did she get to stay home?
Because I am stupid.
Beth, a nervous episode.
I'm nervous.
Amy, hush!
Why does she get one thing and me another?
Different people need different things.
And you need to go to school. For you have a terrible case of the moron.
Oh.
I don't know that it's curable.
that, and I never shall spoil my hands with working.
My hands are inky because I'm going to be a great writer and make my mark upon the world. And then I'll buy Meg all the dresses she wants, and you spelling primers. And Beth, what can I get you? A whole hothouse of flowers?
All I want is the family I have, you bad Joe.
How are you going to become a famous writer? You're just a penniless girl with a nasty temper and a pasted-on mustache. Really, Josephine, you are positively delusional.
Delusional.
In a couple of weeks, I'm going to Europe, and that's where I'll find a way to make my fortune.
Oh, Europe. Nobody cares.
You're just jealous.
Jealous?
You'll see. In Europe, I'll become Shakespeare and Dickens and Thackeray all in one.
Hello, girls. Mommy!
Pistachios, Joe, it's too early for the theater. Ow,
Where were you?
do you remember the interpersonal one with the baby? Mrs. Hummel? The little boy came begging, and I went with him and found Mrs. Hummel terribly ill, with her children crying in conditions. I tried to help.
Poor Marmee.
I've been thinking, girls. Christmas is almost here, and it's been a hard winter for so many with the war. Perhaps we don't spend for pleasure. With Father away, we can't do much. But we can each make some sacrifices. We can each play our part.
No Christmas?
We'll be together. We'll have Joe's theatrical, but perhaps no presents. You're all growing up. That means learning what you need and what you don't. It was only a proposal.
Christmas without any presents?
Oh, Marmee, it does seem so
Sad. Does the war have to take everything?
They work so hard, Marmee.
Beth does too. She does so much at home.
And me at school?
Maybe no presents, Marmee, but we each have $1. Perhaps we could just spend it on ourselves?
Can't we buy just what we really want?
What we really need?
All right, girls. I surrender.
I'm gonna buy you something with my $1, Marmee. A real treat.
I have enough.
Girls, it's potato o'clock. Oh. Miss Joe?
What?
Joe, you know you can't.
Present!
Marches, march.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, Meg, do you have a dime?
Potato.
A dime for limes, Meg. I'm dreadfully in debt.
Potato, Amy.
It's hot!
That's the point.
I owe a dozen pickled limes to other girls at school. For if one girl likes another, she gives her a lime. And I've gotten so many, but haven't returned any. And soon, I shall become a piranha!
Pariah.
No,
Why don't you spend your Christmas dollar on limes?
I shall be using my dollar to buy a muff, Josephine, so I shall never have to carry a dirty hot potato ever again. Besides, that money is to buy something for ourselves, not for others.
I know we ought to give up presents gladly, but I'm just not that good.
We ought to do many things.
We ought to be grateful. After all, we have Father and Marmee and each other.
We haven't got Father and won't for a long time. Ow! Perhaps never!
Don't say that.
And my dollar can't bring it back, can it? So I'm getting myself a muff.
Amy. What's that? Mr. Lawrence's grandson moved in next door. His parents died.
He sure can play.
It's sad.
An orphan. Growing up alone in that big house, you'd be sad too.
He has a tutor, Hannah said, and his grandfather.
You can be lonely in a crowd if it's not the right crowd.
Don't, Joe. It's so boyish. Meg, my die, Meg, my die.
Potato! He never would have given me a dime in our school days.
Don't be jealous.
Me? Jealous of Amy?
Time for work, Josephine.
Joe.
Oh! Hello? Are you alright? I say, miss, are you alright?
Leave me alone! Leave me alone to die in the snow!
Come, what's the matter?
I can't say. It's too shameful.
Well, sure. A damsel in distress should retain an air of mystery. You're one of the March girls, aren't you? I've been seeing you all. I'm Theodore Lawrence, but my friends call me Lori.
Lori Lawrence? That's terrible. Why not Theodore?
It's just not who I am. Don't you want to go indoors?
Nobody understands in there.
Truly? You all seem so happy together. I mean, when I happen to see you.
They tease me and scold me and think I'm spoiled. No, nobody even tries to understand me anywhere.
I'm trying.
Well, I owed a dozen pickle rhymes to other girls at school, you see.
Of course.
For if one girl likes another, she gives her lime, and I was becoming a piranha.
Naturally.
And Mr. Smith, he caught me passing a lime.
A scoundrel.
And he brought me to the front of the room. And he took a rod, and he whacked me.
Shall I kill him for you?
Yes, please. It's all red and hot.
Better?
Theodore Lawrence, you cannot escape your lesson forever. What is that?
It's the neighbor's little girl, Brooks.
Hello, neighbor's little girl. Have you...
I'm not a little girl! I'm not!
All right. Just bring her to her parents.
I am a full-grown woman.
Theodore, you have a Latin.
Yes? Can I help you?
I found a damsel in distress upon your snowbank.
Amy, what are you doing here? Christopher Columbus, why aren't you in school? Excuse us, mister.
I want to talk to Marmy.
Mister.
I want to talk to Marmy!
Brooks, John Brooks.
She may need this.
If she's the damsel in distress, you must be the knight in shining armor.
Theodore, Latin. Latin.
There's no violence in the world without men being little girls.
I'm not a little girl.
You can take leave from school for now, Amy. And be tutored at home by me instead.
Oh.
Oh, and there's no lines in my classroom.
Let's wash your face.
Marmy, we all had to survive school. Why shouldn't she?
You like school.
I got to stay home, Joe.
Yes, Beth, but you're my conscience is what you are. And Amy is terribly spoiled. What kind of a lesson will she learn?
Look at Beth's flowers, will you?
Marmy, please. No analogies.
Look at this violet. How do we care for it? Beth?
They like things calm, not too hot or cold. so we pot them with their relations.
And a rose? What
Yeah.
does it need?
You have to put it where the sun is, and it's delicate. You have to give it support or it won't thrive.
Ow!
Thorns.
The rose would wilt if we gave it to the care of another, the violet too. One flower isn't better than the other. They both just need different things to grow.
So, if Beth is a violet
Oh?
and Amy a rose, what is Meg?
A daisy. She bloomed before all the others.
Then I am moss, dirt.
Drum roll.
A rock!
You are whatever you're supposed to be. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful together?
The wound is salved. Mr. Lawrence is hanky, no less.
His name is Lori.
Lori Lawrence? That's terrible.
I want to hear all about him and the rest of your days. So go wash up for dinner.
Speaking of my day, Joe, the Mingotts invited us to go dance this weekend.
Oh no, no, no,
You must come with me.
I will!
You're too little, Amy. Meg, no. I work all the time and I don't want to have one evening. And you know I can't go unchaperoned. And we're growing up now, which means that we must appear in society. Please, I want it. I need it so much. But I'm the rock. Do I look all right? Don't ask me for womanish opinions, Meg. I never say the right thing. Just keep it simple as, oh, Joe, your hair looks so well. Oh, Meg, I like your dress. Marmee says I may have a silk when I am married, but I'll be so old by the time that happens. I should hope so.
What?
Why are you holding your pop like that?
There's a rip in the seat.
Can't you hold your gloves over it?
Spilt lemonade on him.
And what is this?
A burn, I think.
Joe, just stance against a wall so nobody sees you, but don't put your hands behind you or say Christopher Columbus or stare or bounce or breathe or...
Meg, tell you what, if you see me doing anything wrong, just give me a poke.
Poking isn't ladylike. I'll give a cough like this.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, here goes Miss Minka, Joe. Just stand there normally. Not normally, Joe. Appropriately.
Miss Josephine! And dear Mrs. March, are you all right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, the governess at the ball, and my, don't you look smart.
Thank you.
Oh, well, Cinderella before the godmother. Well, poof, here I am. I will make a princess yet. Oh, just a little bit of adjustments. Oh, yes, a little bit. Ah, yes. Oh, no. Heavens, no. Ah, alakazam. Oh. Now, you stay right there.
Meg, you can't see without your
I
glasses.
can so.
How many fingers am I holding up? Don't be ridiculous. You're blind! Half naked and blind! Don't talk to me like I am Amy, Josephine. I am your elder, and what's more, I am acting like a lady.
Oh, Mrs. March, I have conjured up a wobbly old prince.
Mr. Brooks, Meg.
The Lawrence boy's tutor. As Mrs. March is our governess, the two of you should have plenty to talk about.
lesson plans and trigonometry and chalk. I suggest you two fearsome scholars take a turn about the room now.
Madame?
Ah, and Miss Josephine. I'll dig up some creature for you, somehow, some way. Now you stay right there. You stay. Stay right there.
Oh, excuse me. I'll stay. I'll go. If I disturbed you, I'm sorry. I only ducked in here to, escape. A fellow refugee then. Don't go away, unless you'd rather. I believe I've had the pleasure of seeing you before, madame. I believe you live next door, sirrah. Funny how stiff one gets in these situations. Drag me to a social and I'm a cat on a leash. Dead cat on a leash. How is your little sister, Miss March? She's fine, Mr. Lawrence, but I'm not Miss March. I'm Joe. I'm not Mr. Lawrence. I'm Lori. Lori Lawrence. That's terrific. My real name is Theodore, but the boys called me Dora, so I thrashed them into saying Lori instead. Really? No. I've never, thrashed anybody. Yet. Tell you a secret? I hate Josephine, too. Do sit. Thanks awfully. These pumps hurt like the devil. These boots are dainty little tortures. But, as Aunt March says, let us be elegant or die. Who's Aunt March? I'm a businessman. Lady, I mean. I wait on my great aunt for wages, and she's a nasty old cat. But, come the new year, she promised to take me to Europe. Wouldn't bring me along until I could pay for my own board, but I finally saved up enough to go. And who knows what I can become in Europe? I know something about doing the bidding of cross old people. Do you work? No, I get tutored. My grandfather has great plans for me and bought me out of the draft. I am to someday be a tedious titan of industry. So I must grind away till college, where I will learn to do what I don't wish to do in order that I may do more of what I don't like in the future. Lucky? What? Lucky to go to college? I mean, how could you complain of that? Sorry, I'm so awkward. I always speak too openly. If Meg were here, she'd cough herself into a fit over me being boyish. No, I like it. I'm not very good at being a lady. I'm not very good at being a gentleman. So perhaps we should just be ourselves. Do you mind if I take these boots off? They're killing me. May I do the same? Christopher Columbus! Look at them, side by side. I'd rather be a girl than a boy. You wouldn't. Then I wouldn't have to do all of the things that men are supposed to do. Waste away life in billiards and business. March off to war, be as unfeeling as granite. If I were a lady, I would compose on the piano all day and nobody would bother me. Nobody would bother you except to tell you to wash the dishes, or tend the children, or catch yourself a man before you become an old maid. At least your grandfather has plans for you. I'd like to be a great writer, or a famous actor, or a soldier alongside my father. But I am so scarcely let out of the house without being told what a disgrace I am. If I were a boy, people would care more about what I could do rather than what I should do, and I'd be thought a tremendous talent instead of a big ugly stone in the flower garden. Not ugly at all. I mean, I like your gloves. They're spandy. Spandy? What's that? My notebook. I always carry it with me to write down words for my great novel someday. Spandy. An outfit is made by the gloves. That's what Marmee says. Marmee? We say it instead of mother. You must think that's childish.
Not at all. You're a marmie? I watch her sometimes. That is, sometimes when you forget to draw your curtains, I can see you all together. I haven't got a mother, you know, anymore. So.
That polka is gay, isn't it?
Do you like to dance?
No. Well, yes, but I'm sure to step on something or break something, or step on someone's toes or break something.
I'm hardy enough.
I'm such an awkward old fellow, honestly.
Come on. Joe, what are you, afraid?
You should be afraid, Lori.
Yuli.
Brooks, we were just...
Theodore, where are your shoes?
Joe, I can't see anything. There was a floor, pop on my ankle, and...
I have your glasses. Do you want them?
The gentleman looking?
Can you walk home?
I can't afford a carriage.
Miss March, I can't bear a damsel in distress. You must take our coach. Bully, I'll just bring our man around.
Bully?
Ow.
Race?
In an appropriate manner.
Miss March, I must have given you a wrong turn in the dance. It's my leg.
No, I got myself into this. I was being childish and silly and too vain about my looks, and now everybody's evening is ruined.
Nobody's evening is ruined.
Pardon me.
And I don't think you could ever be too vain about your looks.
Oh.
Cinderella, your carriage awaits. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Miss Josephine! Miss Josephine, I've dug somebody up.
My fair Lucella, you shall yet be my bride. My spells will hold and bind you captive at my side.
Oh, sad my heart, oh, mad my part, oh, what end to a maiden's art. Joe, I have some questions about this rhyming scheme.
Keep going.
I loved you once, Rodrigo, but those days are no more. I can't go back to being who I was before. All things change, Rodrigo. Whatever spell you say, you can't turn me to stone.
and you can't make me stay.
I can make whatever thing that I wish come true. I am all powerful. I'll show the world, show you. I'll just take you back in time. I'll turn back that clock, back to those better days. Time itself I mock. I won't accept this change, not now and not ever. I'll make you stay the same, and I'll make it last forever. Mwahahaha! Mwahahaha!
Meg, Lucella screams thrillingly.
Oh,
Sweet Rubella!
Lucella!
This beard keeps falling off.
Back!
Lucella screams thrillingly.
Oh, sweet Lucilla!
Lie. It is I.
It is I, the brave Valentino, a wandering knight of separate dance! Sword to her, dalliance!
Deliverance!
Mine?
Sword to her.
Eek! Deliverance!
Stop! This isn't working!
Speak to the breast of my manly soul!
Stop!
Of course it isn't working. You won't let me get my lines out.
The problem here is that Amy is not a convincing gentleman. And if it's not realistic, why should we care?
This is a play about a wizard.
But without any truth, it's dry and stakeless.
Perhaps I could play the gentleman and Amy Lucella.
Oh, Amy's too little. I regret to inform you, Amy, that you are dismissed.
Dismissed?
You can't help who you are, dear, but I shall give you a non-speaking role. A fairy. Or a servant.
Servant?
A woodland creature.
You cannot dismiss me because I quit. This role is stupid, and this play is even stupider. It's for Christmas, but it doesn't have anything to do with that. No angels or nativity or Saint Nick or anything.
Seasonal pageants are boring, Amy. I am trying to do something original.
And you, stupid old Josephine, are absolutely automatic.
Autocratic?
There's no such thing as a small role, Amy. Only small actors.
Joe, this is supposed to be fun.
Maybe it's hard for Amy because she's pretending to be someone who's so different from herself. Maybe if the play were about real stories about girls like us.
Those stories are even more boring than seasonal pageants. No, the play is perfect. I just need to rethink casting.
You don't mean to put Beth in.
No.
I don't want anybody in the wrong role. I shall just spirit up an errant knight, a wandering gentleman, somewhere, somehow, in a hum and a shalakazam!
Mr. Lawrence?
The brave Valentino! Unguy!
Joe, may I speak to you for a moment?
Hold, Valentino. The diva wishes otherwise.
Joe, we don't want boys here who'll make fun of us.
It's not like that, Meg. We've become such friends in the past week, and he knows loads about sword fighting and mustachios and wonderful many things that I, for one, want to know.
This is a ladies' club.
A few of these keys are broken, aren't they? I tinker around with my own piano a bit. Perhaps I could fix them.
See? Gentle as any girl! And he's so lonely in that big house with no one to talk to but his mean old grandfather and that stuffy tutor Brooks.
Mr. Brooks isn't stuffy.
Please, Meg, please. I want it. I need it so much.
Mr. Lawrence? Welcome to our company.
Strike up a victory march!
I'll find a way to fix those keys.
You must allow me to do, Valentino. I finally got it to stick. Oh my God!
The damsel!
Oh!
Play, Beth, play! Under!
Ladies! The gentleman's come calling.
Grandfather,
Brooks tells me you've been neglecting your studies, Theodore. You have a part to play, sir. And not amongst the women.
Grandfather.
We are too old for these games. Come.
No! Joe. We can't keep him locked away like an ogre. He's a growing boy. He needs company and amusement and sunlight in which to bloom. God, Joe, what are you saying?
He does not need your rescue, madam. He's not some damsel in distress.
He's a gentleman in distress, and without him, our play is a disaster. Please. Christopher Columbus.
Joe, you shouldn't have interfered.
I can't abide seeing a body stuffed into the wrong mold.
Oh, I don't know, Miss Meg. It's good to be friends with that boy. He may take a shine to one of you.
Hannah.
This is all that abominable Brooks' fault for tattling.
He isn't abominable.
What? You're abominable. What? Actresses! Why are you all dressed up?
Where is Lori?
Gone.
Oh, this is all your fault, Josephine. You ruined my day, and Meg's day, and Christmas!
Enter. Enter! Madam. I can't hear you, madam.
Mr. Lawrence, sir, I came to ask.
Speak up!
Mr. Lawrence, sir, I came to ask if you won't let, please, your grandson do our theatrical.
Why do you girls all think Theodore needs rescuing? Am I, as your sister said, an ogre?
No, sir, lonely.
Me?
Lori, sir, and he was so kind about my piano, and he looked so happy when Meg said he might join our company, and our play's a disaster, said Joe, and Amy said our Christmas is ruined.
What is your name?
Beth?
You must think me the villain from Mr. Dickens' book, Beth March. To ruin Christmas.
I think people don't always see exactly what they do, sir.
I imagine you see. I had a little girl once, with eyes like yours. You like that piano? It belonged to her. Theodore's mother.
What happened to her?
She grew up. Run back to your mother.
Oh, sad my part, oh, mad my heart. Oh, what end to a maiden's art.
Other way, oh sad my heart, oh mad my part.
No notes, Joe. You're lucky we came back at all.
Yes, no notes, Josephine. You promised.
Oh, sad my heart, oh, mad my part.
Oh, what end to a maiden's art.
Foul, Rodrigo!
What are you doing here?
It's a holiday miracle, Lucella! May I rejoin your company?
No, Meg! No, Lori, not if it upsets your grandfather.
It's blessed by the old man himself. He had a visitation of the conscience.
Beth?
But she couldn't have. She's Beth.
What can I do for her? What can I... Anything. Christmas! What does she want for Christmas?
What is she buying herself with her dollar?
She's buying something for Marmee.
I've never felt like such a selfish child before.
I'll do the same. I'll buy a gift for Marmee instead of something for myself. Me too.
All right. I will too.
That's all that Beth wants, I'm sure.
We can do better than that. What about your gifts?
We have enough.
You're all growing up so fast.
Look at the flowers, Marmee, and we hung up mistletoe, you see?
Beth, what is that over there?
In the corner.
Maybe St. Nicholas came.
Yes, it must have been St. Nicholas.
Go and look.
Come on.
Merry Christmas! Good, strong oak. No broken keys here.
See the brackets to hold candles?
And look, real silk.
Girls, how? Not us, Marmee.
Look at the card.
To the ghost of Christmas past from Mr. Scrooge. Beth?
Beth? Beth? Put your coat, she'll catch her death.
Lawrence's.
She can't handle so much excitement.
Oh wait, here she comes out again.
Here they come.
Here they all come.
Hurrah, huzzah, hail, the conquering heroes! On guard!
Die! Oh, Mrs. March, pardon me, please, call me Marmee. Beth, you'll wear yourself out. I think she'll never stop.
I wish I never had to.
Your fingers are gonna fall off.
It's March. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Would you like to dance?
Oh my god. Now?
Oh, there's music.
Christmas music, Brooks.
I'd like to try again.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'll go.
No! I mean, yes!
Oh my god! Aw.
You see that?
No, Lori, I went blind for the holidays.
It's romantic.
It's disgusting.
You have such a low opinion of matrimony.
Matrimony. This is one dance. One incredibly awkward dance.
That's how it starts.
Meg is too young to be thinking about marriage.
We all grow up eventually.
Stop. How could Meg want that?
Disgustibus non est patudam.
Des gustibus non est disputandum.
Whatever Brooke said, taste is not disputable.
He would lecture in a dead language. Stuffy old Brooks.
What do you want, old fellow? For Christmas?
Boot lacings.
Be serious, Joe. What do you really want more than anything? I'll buy it for you.
Genius. Don't you wish you could buy it, Lori?
I wish a great many things.
Well, what?
I thought you liked to dance.
Not like that!
We can take our shoes off.
I'll dance with you, Lori!
Lori, look! Mistletoe.
Who could that be?
Do we have to get it right now?
Perhaps it's St. Nicholas.
Beth, keep playing! Lori? Is this the March household?
It is.
I have a telegram.
Merry Christmas. Mrs. March, your husband is gravely wounded. Come at once. Shorewood Hospital.
But it's Christmas.
We'll get you a ticket to Washington, Mrs. March. Next train out.
I'll run to the station now.
Oh no, but it's Christmas. You must have.
So let me give you something. Marmy.
Miss March, let me go with you.
Oh no.
A lady shouldn't be down there unescorted. Let me do my duty.
Joe, I'll need what we have in the kitty.
But if we empty the kitty, how will we pay the rent?
Amy, I don't know. Joe, I'm gonna need all of it. I don't think you'll be able to go to Europe, dearest. Not this year. Joe?
Joe? But we've been good and worked so hard and gave up presents, and now we can't do the theatrical or do anything, and it's not fair.
I know.
Mr. Brooks, I hope that our father will be here soon and that you will be back about your business quickly.
Miss March, please, don't cry.
It's just my papa.
I mean, you may cry if you like. I would do anything to help you. You know that.
Call me Meg.
Come around me, girls. Where's Joe?
She ran off. I don't know where she is.
She'll be okay.
We can't leave without saying goodbye to her. Is
I
Dad
know.
going to be okay?
He's gonna be fine, sweetie. He's gonna be okay.
Here I am! And here's to bringing father home.
You haven't done anything rash now, have you?
I only sold what is my own.
Joe, you what beauty!
I was wild thinking of father and us not being able to make the rent or do anything, and you always say how we each can play our parts,
and I thought of the wig maker shop and how I always see tails of hair there. And so I ran down the street and pounded on the wig maker's door and burst into their Christmas and scared their wife half to death. But their son is in the army, so after I blubbered it all out, she made him give me a good price at 25. See? And I never even felt a thing, just a big weight off my shoulders. And I saved a lock, so you could lay it away, as you did when we were girls. I bet it's the last girl's lock you'll have from any of us. From me, at least. Marmee, aren't you pleased?
My little women. Thank you so much, sweetie. We're gonna be sure to make sure everybody's okay. Marches. March.
Sisters, will you join us? Sisters, will you join us? Sisters, will you join us? For the union keeps us strong.
It feels as if there's been an earth shake.
Earth shake. You mean earthquake, Amy?
Don't write that down, Josephine. Don't you dare write that down!
Don't shout, Amy. It isn't ladylike.
Tell her not to write!
Tell her not to put on airs.
My head hurts.
Girls, stop yelling! Yelling is not for ladies!
Yes, Hannah.
And if you don't clean up that mess, I'll give all your things to the street Irish, I swear I will!
Yes, Hannah. We really ought to pull those decorations down.
I can't, for I'm going to visit the poor Hummel children. The baby's been sick. You or Meg ought to go with me, Joe. I don't know what to do for her.
I can't today, Beth, for I have to write to Marmee.
And to Brooks.
Don't be impertinent, Amy.
Don't be ridiculous, Amy.
And I have to dictate this week's menu to Hannah, for I am mistress of the house now, you know.
Oh, really, Miss Meg? Well, then why don't you cook for yourself? Heaven knows you're old enough.
Mistress of the house.
Dictate the menu, my left foot!
Joe?
I can't today. I have business.
Business? What business? Plans with Lori. I saw him whispering to you yesterday. I know you're plotting something.
Eavesdropping is very unladylike.
Will you come with me to the Hummels, Amy?
I can't go to see the dirty little Hummels, Elizabeth, for I have business of my own. Big, important business!
Hello. Wow, the long faces.
Hiss, Valentino. The walls have ears. Grace.
Oh, Miss Meg! Time to get those fine heads dancing!
Amy?
I have business.
Joe March, published author. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah!
One teeny tiny story in one little newspaper, but my first check as a writer. $30 whole. Can you believe it?
He ought to have paid more.
You drove a hard bargain. He didn't want to give even that.
This is the first of many.
You really think so?
You'll be the talk of the union, of the whole planet.
I do want to be Lori. That's what I wish more than anything. I don't want to just, write sentimental little lady stories. I don't want to have a small, well-behaved life. I want to be one of the greats and shake the world and outlive my time. That must sound childish.
I want you to get everything, Joe. Everything you've ever wanted.
I can't thank you enough, Lori, for having the idea to do this.
I had to make up for you missing out on Europe somehow, didn't I?
With wages like this, I'll get there soon.
We make a good team, pulling together.
A mismatched team. But I don't think that publisher believed you were my agent. You ought to have said you were my brother.
Your brother. No. How?
Hello, Beth?
The Hummel baby died, Joe. I was holding her and I looked down and I thought maybe if I prayed or sang or pretended it didn't happen, it wouldn't be true, but I was being childish to think I could make it better by wishing. Lori, have you ever had scarlet fever before? Joe did, before I was born.
When I was 7.
Scarlet fever.
The other Hummels have sore throats and my head hurts.
Aha! I have caught you both!
Amy's never had it.
The gig, I tell you, is up!
Amy, you need to go.
What?
Lori?
Please don't send me away! Oh. Miss Beth will be better in a day or two, but we'll send for the doctor, just in case.
Should we write to Marmee? Hannah, should we write to Marmee?
And frighten the poor woman. I'm sure Miss Beth will be better when the week is through. Better by next week, I'm sure.
Lori, you're still here.
Of course. Please tell me what I can do for you, Joe. You know I can't bear a damsel in distress.
Lori? Race.
Took care of all yours since you were children. Each one of you growing up so different than the next. Miss Beth was always so delicate.
She'll be better soon, won't she? Hannah, should we write to Marmee?
No. I'll do it myself.
Please don't scold me. Amy, you're supposed to be at Aunt March's.
I ran away. Please don't make me go.
Beth isn't infectious anymore.
She's too young.
We're all too young for this. Beth, we're here.
All of us.
Joe, tell me a story.
Now,
A real one.
once upon a time, there was a family. A father, a mother, and 4 girls. But best of them all, the conscience of the family. Her name was Beth.
And when that girl died...
No, Beth. In this story, the girl never dies. She stays with that family, and together they were whole. And together they were safe.
And together they lived happily ever after.
They lived. Beth? Mr. Brooks didn't bore you, did he? Totally.
Is everybody okay? How's Beth?
She's so much better, Marmy. The fever broke.
Merry Christmas, girls. We've brought you a very late present.
Mr. March! Oh my gosh, it's Mrs. March! How fast can those newfangled telegrams go? I just sent you one this morning.
Lori fetched this yesterday, Hannah.
Oh, Mr. Theodore! Oh, I ought to have you. Oh, Mrs. March, how good it is to have you home again.
How can I ever thank you, old fellow? Mr. Brooks, how can I ever thank you?
Call me John.
Lori, do something. Mr. Brooks is behaving dreadfully. And Meg likes it.
You haven't taken down any of the decorations yet.
What should we do?
Joe, look.
Evie, push! Joe, wait. I can make whatever thing that I wish come true. I am all powerful. I'll show the world, show you. I'll just take you back in time. I'll turn back that clock. Back to those better days. Time itself I mock. I won't accept this change, not now and not ever. I'll make you stay the same, and I'll make it last forever.
Joe, wait, stop. Stop. What is Valentino's motivation in this scene?
What?
We don't have a Lucella anymore, so why does he want to fight Rodrigo? Why wouldn't they just, I don't know, go play billiards? Why are we pretending it's the same?
Lori,
Now that Meg's gone, perhaps you could play the lady.
Meg is coming back. She's just busy with the babies for a bit.
That won't change anytime soon, Joe.
I'm Rodrigo.
I need a break.
Beth, 5 minutes?
Why don't you want to play Lucella? She gets to drag around in costume jewelry and scream thrillingly.
You've just answered your own question.
And you'd get to flirt with the loyal-hearted Valentino.
Marmy doesn't approve of flirts.
Flirting is just a game men and women play. You like games?
Not that kind.
Well, I'm glad. Some of the ladies I meet go on at such a rate that I'm embarrassed for them. Like Sally Mingott, if you had heard how she spoke to me at last week's dance. And if she knew how us men talked about her afterwards. If you were in my place, you would see things that would astonish you.
If I were in your place,
What?
why should you mock girls for doing just what you all do? Ladies can never win that game, can they?
Don't be thorny, Joe.
But one set of rules for you and another for me. Isn't that right? Always, always, always.
I only meant some girls do flirt with me, in life. But
I prefer what you do. Don't do. I prefer you, old fellow, just as you are. Won't you show me some kindness, Joe? I'm off to college tomorrow and won't see you for months and months. I know. Will you cry watching me ride away on my white steed?
I'll be burning up with jealousy, wishing I could play your role, but I might as well wish for the moon. Instead, I'll wither away in Aunt March's services, clinging to her phantom promises of Europe until I turn gray.
Tell me what I can do for you, to make you happy.
Just do your best at school, since I can't.
I'll make something of myself for you, but promise me something in return. Promise that you won't just mope around snuffling. Promise that you'll finally finish that book you've been scribbling away at for years and send it out in the world.
Lori, I don't think it's ready to go out in the world.
We'll both get what we wish for if we only try. And if you send out that whopping novel, I'll give you what you've always wanted.
Bootlacings?
Joe, I will take you to Europe.
Lori!
We can go together if Aunt March doesn't take you first.
Really?
We'll have an adventure, you and I, just as long as we stay true to each other. Do you promise?
Go and make yourself useful out there, since you have now grown too tall to be ornamental. I will miss you so much.
Damn it, Joe, we're too old for that anymore.
Lori! Beth said you need a Lucella. I'll play with you.
We're done. For now. Swear you'll see me off tomorrow, Joe?
As I am a gentleman. Amy, we could still rehearse. You could play Lucella if you promise to take it seriously and memorize your lines properly.
For whom will we be doing this play for? Marmee? Father? They have grandchildren to amuse them now. Nobody needs this, Josephine. Nobody wants it. This kind of thing is inappropriate for women of your age. I'm doing you a favor by telling you. Did I hear you say you'll see Lori off tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, you can't. You promised to call on Aunt March with me.
I spend enough time bowing and scraping to Aunt March in my working hours.
Poor people are well advised to please rich ones.
So we're to waste all our days pandering to millionaires just because they have money?
Money that we need. You pretend it's such a hardship sitting with Aunt March, but she's paid you for it.
You have no idea what it's like. You have no idea how terrible it is to spend years pretending to be someone you're not.
Maybe it's time to be realistic, Josephine, about your prospects. Give up childish and frankly egocentric fantasies about showing them all and setting the world on fire. And you'll resent people less. It's not everyone else's fault you don't feel you're living up to your potential. Just bite your tongue and humor poor old Aunt March. You don't have to agree to be agreeable.
What about Lori?
He'll be better off without you! Joe, tomorrow I trust that you will wear something appropriate.
Joe?
What a remarkable outfit, Josephine.
Thank you, Aunt March. I so agree.
Read to us.
I'm not here to work, Auntie. This is a social
For what is this sermon?
Sermon 1. A lady knows her place.
Knows her place. Knows her place.
You look well, Amy.
A lady prizes presentation.
Why, thank you, Aunt March. So do you.
A lady speaks with discretion.
And Polly is so charming!
Mind your fingers.
A lady behaves cautiously.
Charming.
How does your father fare, child?
A little better, Aunt March.
Better. Not for long, I'm sure.
A lady holds her tongue.
He ought never to have gone to war. But then we ought never to have had a war at all.
Oh, Aunt.
Why should we go poking our noses down south? Oh, Lincoln ought never to have pressed his agenda.
Now, Auntie.
A lady holds her tongue.
We ought to focus on the Union. Put homeland first.
Homeland first.
Let's not talk politics.
But your parents are both the same. Your father in this radical abolitionism.
A lady holds her tongue.
And your mother and her immigrant trash. I told her, I said, you go amongst the filthy boat rabble.
Boat rabble.
You never know what will come trailing home after you. And look what happened. She never listens to sage advice from cooler heads. She always wished to slum amongst the lesser classes. And so she nearly killed your half-wit sister.
Half-wit.
Josephine! What on earth?
Joe! Just be agreeable.
Josephine!
You're right. You're so right, Aunt March. You're so right, Amy. We never should have gotten into this war. Who cares if people are being enslaved? That's hundreds of miles away. Why should it bother us? Why should we take any action?
Josephine?
Who cares if families are starving in the tenements? That's right in our backyards. But why should we lift a finger? No, I think we should shut our mouths and close our eyes lest we disturb others. Civility at all costs. That's what I say. Civility before humanity.
No.
We should have no objections. Isn't that right, Amy? No egocentric aspirations to change the world. We should be adults, and the adult thing to do is nothing and say nothing. And if we accomplish nothing, then that's for best. We should just stay at home, close our eyes, and accept the same evils forever.
Josephine! You have made your point. You may be quiet now.
Quiet now.
Christopher Columbus.
What a speech, Josephine! But I'm glad to know your true thoughts at last.
Auntie.
Miss Amy, I have long planned to make a European tour.
Long planned indeed.
And since Josephine is so cross-patched about living home or keeping a civil tongue in her head, I wonder if you might like to be my lady companion.
Auntie, you have been promising me this for years.
Don't you yell, Josephine!
After all this time, after all this work!
I promise to bring a lady companion. A lady.
Amy.
Yes, please, Aunt March. And thank you.
I didn't deserve any of this. I didn't do anything. Speaking out so embarrassing. March is absurd. Her ideas are so crazy. I'm getting finished. I can't reach her. First, I can't reach her because the budget first. And I can't because Amy can't Mr. Columbus.
There's nothing to be done, Joe. Aunt chose Amy.
Amy's too little! I'm not! I'm a woman grown! And besides, it's your own fault. If you hadn't been so nasty and intemperate and bitter!
From years of swallowing bile!
Girls, please, you'll wake your father.
You think I'm stupid, Josephine. But I know more about the world than you ever did. You think that if you go to Europe, things will be so different that you'll get to do and be whatever you want. But Europe isn't the set of one of your theatricals. You don't get to make up what happens in life. There are rules over there, just like here. Aunt March is taking me along because I'm smart enough to keep my peace. Because I act like a lady and you never do.
Don't you understand, Amy? I would make a dreadful lady, even if I tried, even if I wanted to be one. Look, they would all say, look at that awkward boy in the dress, strangling over every thought, biting his tongue till it fell off. I can't ever be someone like you, so I might as well be what I am.
So, be what you are, Josephine, and live with the consequences.
It's always so. Amy gets just what she wants, and I get all the drudgery.
I don't think Amy always gets what she wants.
I'm glad you're not going yet, Joe, for I should miss you.
I never shall go at all. I work and push and try, and because I'm not exactly what people want me to be, it all gets thrown away.
You wouldn't enjoy the trip as Aunt March's handmaiden anyhow. Amy has no grand ambitions and little else to amuse her now that she's growing up. At least you still have your writing.
Marmee, I meant what I said to Amy. I never shall be a lady. I never will be a woman like you.
Joe, you don't have to be.
Joe?
I'll show Amy. I'll go to Europe, and I won't have to bow and scrape and sacrifice every part of me to get ahead. I can do it my own way.
How?
My novel. I promised Rory, and he promised me. I have to write. I have to write. I said I have to. Meg!
Hello, Joe.
It's been months since you visited. What are you doing here?
The stage is still set up, I see.
I knew you'd be back.
Am I too late for rehearsal?
Meg, are the babies all right?
What?
Is that blood?
It's Jam!
Jam!
Blood. Joe, you've been writing too many stories. Don't be so dramatic.
Why are you crying?
Where's Marmee?
She's changing Papa's bandages.
I'll come back another time.
You could talk to me.
I need a grown woman's perspective.
Well, I'm here, Meg.
I can't stay. It's too shameful.
Try.
Well, I'm home with babies all day, and Demi's starting to crawl. I can't leave him alone for a moment, but I find him heading towards the fire, and Daisy has to call. She won't stop crying, and they're both heathen, and I never realized when Angel Hannah's here, with all the chores, they just never end, and we can't afford any help. John works hard enough just to keep a roof over our head, and I'm so tired of being poor. It's not fun at all being mistress of the house, really. So I'm alone with the twins, Joe. Alone. All day. And all day, every day. I'm fighting. I'm fighting a battle against all the nappies and bottles and swaddling clothes in the world, and I'm always losing.
Meg.
But today, they finally took a nap at the same time. And it was so quiet. And I sat and thought, what if I could have anything I wished in the world right now? And I thought, all I want is jam.
It's alright to have jam.
So I tore through our cupboards and found some dusty old potted raspberry and ate it right out of the jar, Joe, like a child, and was happy for one moment, just one little peaceful moment just for me.
And then, just then, like she sensed it, Daisy woke up and started wailing, and that woke Demi up and he started wailing. And I should have gone and picked them up, but I just couldn't. I started wailing, and that's how John found me, crying and covered in jam with the babies screaming in the nursery. Oh. And he asked why I was crying. And he asked why I hadn't made dinner. And I cried, and he asked me why I hadn't picked up the babies. And I cried, and he asked me why it was so messy, and I cried. And then he told me I was being hysterical. And I said, hysterical is just what men call a woman who bear what men never could. And then finally snap.
Serves him right. Stuffy old Brooks.
He is, isn't he? Stiff and stuffy. Thank you. Then we had a big row, and I told him if he wanted a perfect lady at all times, he'd just go off and find one. And I stormed out. I just wanted to come home. Real home, you know?
Of course.
I just wanted to come back and be a little girl again, and not somebody's crying mother or somebody's jam-covered wife.
Then do that, Meg. Come back and live here.
Could the babies come too? I couldn't leave them.
They could sleep in the attic.
Oh, I don't think there'll be space enough. They keep growing and growing.
Everything can be just as it was, Meg.
What about John?
Forget him. Never happened, stuffy old
Brooks!
Meg, I'm sorry. I've been working so hard, and I was very cruel, very
stiff,
rigid. Yes. I'm feeling very
stuffy.
Very stuffy. Please come home, Meg. I need you. The babies need you.
No. Not stuffy. John. Meg. Joe, please forgive me. I was just being childish.
Didn't you want to talk
Joe,
to her?
I'm the Marmee now.
Oh, what end to a maiden's art. I have to write.
Joe, you've been working so hard for months. Won't you come out and talk to me?
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Joe?
I'm done. If everything changes, then I'll change everything. Glory, glory, hallelujah. My truth is marching on.
Enter. There's a...
It's Joe March.
Who?
We met last year. You published my short story in your paper. The Spell of Rodrigo?
I buy a lot of stories. You bring another?
I bought something even better. My very first world premiere novel.
Novel?
A whole work about Rodrigo. An epic. It has everything. Love, tragedy, sword fighting, pirates, mermaids, dragons, and a death, and birth, and heavy themes, and it's set all over Europe. So...
I'm not in the market for ladies' novels.
But you have a press downstairs, with books in the window.
Those are works of literature, not sentimental pieces.
This is serious. I've worked on it for years.
I assume you're a woman, then this is a lady's novel. Doesn't matter how you dress it up. Listen, Miss March, there's a legitimate place for women's voices. Bring me another sweet little story. It helps sell powder if I run it next to the ads.
This is a whole book.
15 for a story. Put some heaving bosoms in it.
15? Last time you paid me 30.
Meow. Seems to me that last time you had a cooler head negotiating for you. Where's your agent? Some gentlemen won't pay a lady at all, but I'm forward thinking. Miss March, a little advice. Next time you step into this world, you bring that agent, or your father, or your husband. Remember, I'm one of the good ones.
They didn't want me.
Are you alright?
I was just being childish.
Do you want to write? Will that make you feel better?
My stories are lightweight, sentimental. They don't mean anything.
Joe, maybe if you tried writing something real, something from your life?
My life is... Nobody wants to read about that. About a house full of stupid, naive little girls, about someone like me, someone awkward and deluded and not a real woman or...
That's not true.
It is. And wishing it were different won't change anything.
Do you want to put on a play, or...
I'm too old for that now.
Will you tell me a story, a real story?
Beth! Stop.
Can anything make you feel better, Joe?
No.
Not anything?
Lori! Miss March, Mr. Lawrence from next door, you may remember from our misbegotten...
Stop that!
No. How do I look, Joe? Like a real college man?
You look like a man.
Wait.
Have you kept your promise?
Studied myself to a skeleton all semester and got top marks with honors.
Lori,
I was motivated.
I'm so proud of you.
I've been a good man.
A good old fellow.
How have you been, old fellow?
One trouble comes on top of another.
What's the matter? You know I can't bear a damsel in distress.
I can't say. It's too shameful.
Couldn't you finish your novel?
I did finish. It's right here, you see?
3 cheers for the great authoress! Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah!
Don't. I took it to the publisher, and he was dreadful. And I've been working so hard for so long, and Amy's going to Europe because she's a lady, and Meg is gone forever because she's a mother, and I'm not anything.
Oh, Joe.
There's no place for me in this world, and everything is changing, and everyone's moving on and away, and I don't know what to do.
Hold on to me. So, you don't have a publisher yet, but you'll find one or something.
If I
Just got to keep trying.
But if I don't get something published, Lori, I'll never be one of the great minds. I'll just be a worthless nobody, wasting my time serving old rich people like Aunt March with no money and no importance until the day I die and am forgotten.
Since when are you so grim?
Since you went away.
Well, you don't need to make money, you know.
Of course I do.
Perhaps someone could just give it to you.
Ha.
Don't laugh. A sort of knight, maybe, like Brave Valentino.
That's just a story. I should know. I'm the one that made it up.
A friend, then. Somebody who loves you.
Lori.
I have loved you ever since I first saw you. Joe, won't you? It's perfect, you must admit that. I'm one of the family already, and I have money so you'll never have to work again. I told you I would bring you to Europe. It'll be our honeymoon.
So, Amy's a lady, Meg is a mother, and I'd be a wife?
I don't want to change you, Joe. I want you to be you and me to be me and us to be together.
Can't we just stay as we are?
I can't pretend that we're still only little children, playfellows. I need something more. Don't you?
Not that. Oh, Lori, please don't.
I know it's not manful.
Lori, please, it's not that, I swear.
Don't you love me even a little, Joe?
Not a little, Lori. So much. But not as you want me to. It's not me.
Well, I'm not going back to college now.
What?
I was only there for you.
Lori, you'll get over this after some time, and you'll find some girl who will adore you and will be a lady for your fine house. Me, you'd grow ashamed of me by and by, and you would come to hate my writings, and we would be unhappy.
That's not true.
You've just made up something in your mind. You're playing a part, some idea of being a man that you've picked up from your friends or college or the world. But it's not me. But it's not even you. We can go right back to being what we were, and all you have to do is shake off this childish fantasy and...
It's not childish, Joe. It's called growing up. It's real. And we can never go back. Why can't you want what any other woman would want?
Because I'm not. I'm not like other women. I thought you understood.
I hope you get what you do want, Joe. Whatever that is.
Lori,
welcome home!
Not home. Not now.
Lori!
What was that about?
Nothing. Why are you all dressed up?
No reason. What did you do to Lori?
Leave me alone, Amy.
Joe,
I'll never get out of here, but I'll never get what I need. I'm never going to Europe or anywhere.
what happened?
Lori made an offer to me,
He what?
and I had to refuse him.
You what?
My best friend is gone forever, and I don't know what to do.
Nothing is forever.
How could you be so stupid?
What?
You always just do whatever you want.
I never get to do what I want.
And make your own way. It's so senseless and rude and blind. You are, Josephine. You are absolutely purist.
Purist?
Childish. Silly.
Puerile.
Yes, fine. But purist too. So unyielding and selfish and... Josephine, don't write that down. Don't. I'm warning you.
Why stop now? Purist.
You are impossible. You can't be the way you are.
And yet.
Let's go talk to Marmy.
Enter. Enter! Oh.
Can't you play something gayer, Lori?
No. You can tell Joe I won't bother your family anymore.
Your family?
I'm going away, Beth.
Where?
Not back to college.
Maybe to Europe? Amy's going, you know, with Aunt March, and I'm sure she would love a visit in Italy or a companion.
Amy is just a little girl.
Not anymore. You must see that, and she's fond of you. I came here once to talk to your father about changing his mind. It was hard, but then things got better for all of us.
Everything's ruined forever for me now.
Nothing is forever. Lori, I think sometimes we want so bad and we don't see what we have.
Escape into your writing for a while, Joe. Who knows what will come of it in the end? I should go check on Papa.
Has anybody seen my notebook?
Perhaps it's under here.
Amy, do you have it?
I do not.
Maybe it's in the other room.
I warned you.
What?
You've been torturing me for years, writing down every word I misspoke, making me feel stupid, rampaging through life with your rough ways, never caring if you hurt Lori or me or anybody. But you'll have nothing to show for it now, for it's gone.
What?
If you're looking for your notebook, Josephine, there you shall find your lesson at last.
This notebook?
What?
This is the notebook I write all of your malapropisms in.
What did you burn, Amy?
Not the red book? Right there? No.
Novel?
Joe, stop! Don't burn yourself!
Was it her novel, Amy?
What have you done, Amy?
That was her only copy, Amy.
I thought it was the notebook. They look the same. Josephine?
Joe! My only copy! That is no excuse for violence! Years of work, my childhood! Gone!
It was an accident.
I can never do it again!
I didn't need to.
Jealous! You did it because you're jealous!
Jealous of an old monster like you.
Amy!
You great ugly boy, I shouldn't be surprised you treat a lady so.
Amy!
Serves you right!
Joe, no!
I've done you a favor, Josephine, getting rid of that rubbish. Now you can finally accept reality.
I shall never forgive you. Never! You and I, we're over. Perhaps we should retire until dinner. I can't eat at the same table as her, Marmy.
Mommy, I don't feel safe.
You shouldn't feel safe. You're not. Maybe you would like to stay at Meg's for a few days, dear.
Why shouldn't she go? Why am I always sent away?
Amy.
She always gets what she wants. But it's fine. I'll go to Meg's. Soon, I shall go to Europe with Aunt March. And there, I imagine I'll meet somebody wonderful and get married. And then we shall never have to live under the same roof again. Me and my failure sister!
Amy! Let's go pack some things.
You are not my sister.
Joe!
Leave me alone.
Joe?
right. It's been years, and we've never had peace. We're too different. We should just give up and go our separate ways.
But we're family.
Why should people be forced together when they want nothing in common? Amy will go to Europe and then to some gentleman, and I'll stay here always and get older and angrier, more and more bitter. We should give up. We should just give our separate ways.
I can't believe that's right.
People change. They move on and away. The bonds, the dreams we start out with are childish. They don't mean anything now.
Joe.
I'm tired of fighting everything, of beating myself against every wall. I'm done. Let the war be over.
Stop.
Beth, you're awake?
Was the doctor here?
Marmy's talking with him now. How long have you been feeling sick again?
I never really felt well after the fever, and I know I'll never get better.
Don't say that.
What did the doctor say?
Hang the doctor.
So, I was right.
Beth, please don't. It'll be all right.
I'm so ashamed. I've done so little.
Beth.
I'm not like the rest of you. I never made plans about what I'd do when I grew up. Thought of being married or moving on. I couldn't imagine myself anything but stupid Beth sitting at home.
You're not stupid.
But I never wanted to go away. I'm afraid of being homesick, Joe, and I worry about all of you without me.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everyone just as you do.
What?
It's all right. I've decided to give up my fantasies about riding out and changing the world, running away to Europe. I'll stay home and be everything to Father and Marmee. I'll give up writing and make the house cheerful. I'll do my duty.
What?
Beth, I have finally grown up.
What?
Beth.
How can you say that?
Please calm down.
That's not growing up, that's giving up. So you play the new Beth to them, Joe. That's not the part for you. You get the privilege of growing up, so use it. Don't waste your life trying to be a violet if you're a chestnut burr, prickly on the outside and soft inside, or a big rigid oak tree, or a stupid rock even, or whatever you find out that you are, Joe. I don't want that.
Is there anything I can get you, Beth?
You've proven you can provoke anyone. Don't give up. Write the real stories. Write better ones. You promise me. Where is Amy?
She'll visit later with Meg and the babies.
I know you two are different, but make amends.
Oh, I don't think
Bring
that...
her and Lori. Bring them together. Joe, tell me a story. No? A real one.
Once upon a time, there was a family. A father, a mother, and 4 girls. This family lived in a small house in the shadows of a big city.
And that country went to war. to war with itself.
That was hard.
Yes. But the family stayed together. Because even if the world had split apart, together they were whole.
Nothing lasts forever.
But best of them all, the conscience of the family, her name was Beth.
And when that girl died,
No, Beth! In this story, the girl never dies.
Marmee, will you bring the flowers closer? Look at them. All together. So beautiful.
Glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. For the union keeps us strong.
This little girl helped her family, though they were imperfect. She did her work, though it was humble, and she learned her lessons, though they were small. She never had magical powers. She never went on big adventures. And she loved her monster instead of slaying it. Beth's story isn't a great epic. That's why it needs to be told. In this story, the girl never dies.
Joe,